Hi everybody, it's Nina, Beachfront Bargains. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am a reseller on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. And if you are new, please subscribe down below. I do what's sold videos on a weekly basis and then just other videos on tips and tricks for reselling. So today I'm going to do a video on my top 10 favorite brands to resell. So just keep in mind these are my top 10. I know everyone has different opinions, and some of these brands might not move for other people, but these are what work for me and what are available for me. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with number 10. Number 10 is Under Armour. Under Armour is an athletic wear company. I think they've grown tremendously. It seems like in the last 5 years. I sell anything Under Armour. Under Armour shoes can do really well. So when like sneakers, I sold a couple of their running shoes, new ones. I flipped them from Ross before. That's worked well. And then I've also sold like leggings, hoodies, shorts, a lot of different things from Under Armour. Just keep in mind with any brand, especially athletic wear, to check for signs of wear, pilling, damage, sweat, stains, smells, just any of that type of stuff, just keep in mind. But overall, I think the quality of Under Armour is pretty decent right now. And there's definitely a market for Under Armour, and it seems to only be growing. So I don't think it's one of the most talked about athletic wear brands, but it does really well for me. So just keep that in mind. I see plenty of it in my thrift stores. It doesn't sell, I'm not buying something from Under Armour for 50 cents at a thrift store and flipping it for 50. But I can sell it for 25, 40, just depending on the item. Shoes, I sold a couple Under Armour shoes for $100. So just keep Under Armour in mind and do your research on the items you're finding. Okay, next up, number 9, same field, Nike. Nike is like my favorite brand, I think. It's one of the first brands I started flipping with. Nike is just an easy one. It's everywhere. It's accessible. Again, Nike's not one of those brands you're going to flip for $200, but it's common and it's easy to find and it has a wide market. So with Nike, I'll do anything. Nike running shorts, for example, I can easily flip those for $20 to $30 depending on the colors of them, and the condition. New with tag, of course, you can get more, but even used ones I'm flipping for $20 to $30. Nike shoes, I'm not even going to get started on Nike shoes. There's so much to Nike shoes. Just make sure you're really doing your research if you're doing that, because if you go to Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, you can pick up so many different Nike shoes and be able to resell them. Even used Nike does well, Jordans. And my favorite thing in Nike to sell is hoodies, jackets, zip-ups, anything like that, fleece, that type of stuff does really well, especially colder months of the year. So it's a generally expensive stuff because it's a jacket, so it costs more. So people are looking for that cheaper online. I've had a lot of luck with selling those for like $30, $40, $50. So that's a pretty decent flip if you're shopping at thrift stores. So just keep Nike in mind. Just make sure with Nike you're getting newer stuff, because there's a lot. Nike's been around for a while and there's a lot of older stuff, especially at the thrift stores I go to. Okay, next, number 8. I'm going to get a comment for this one. I can already hear it coming. My number 8 brand is Victoria's Secret and Pink. So again, this is not a high-end flip. It's not a whole lot of money, but you can make good profit off of selling these brands. There's a large market for them. With Victoria's Secret, I know a lot of people do bras really well. With Pink, I do a lot of athletic wear. Victoria's Secret, I do athletic wear as well. Sports bras, leggings, tops, jackets, anything like that seems to do well. Just be careful with Victoria's Secret and Pink, because sometimes the quality doesn't seem to hold up. So just check it. I've noticed a lot of like pilling and stuff on some of their stuff. So just triple check it in the thrift store. But if it is good quality and it's on trend and it looks like a newer item, you can do pretty decent with Pink and Victoria's Secret. Okay, number 7 is Sam Edelman, and this is specific. I don't think I've sold any Sam Edelman other than shoes, so I'm going to say specific to shoes here, but some of my best flips have been Sam Edelman, so I had to include them on this list. Their shoes do very well. They have very cute, stylish, on-trend shoes. A while back, I was able to pick up from Ross, TJ Maxx, I don't know, one of those stores, a bunch of their heels for $11, and I was able to flip them for $99. That's why they're on the list. I don't think I've ever sold I think I've sold a couple of used pairs, but I usually go for a new attack or new with box shoes for Sam Edelman, but just overall, they seem to do well. And also Surface by Sam Edelman. I've sold a couple of those shoes as well, and they move really quickly. And you can usually find Sam Edelman in Ross, TJ Maxx, and Burlington. And also you can find it in thrift stores used. Their boots do really well and booties, so there's just a lot of variety of things. But for Sam Edelman, I stick to shoes. Okay, number 6. Sorry, my dog's here, always. Number 6 is Anthropologie. So this one's kind of a no-brainer. Everyone knows Anthropologie. There's so many different Anthropologie brands. I could make a whole video on Anthropologie brands, but my advice would just to be do a little research, know maybe 10, 20 of them in your head so you can find them in the thrift stores. But overall, Anthropologie is very on trend right now. People are looking for that type of stuff. So it's a great brand to flip. And also Anthropologie, there's such a variety of price ranges. You could get something from Anthropologie and flip it for $25, but you could also get something from Anthropologie and flip it for $150. So just, you really have to do your research when you pick up Anthropologie to flip. But it's a great brand and it's easier to find. Again, just make sure it's a newer style, it's in good condition. That applies to everything. I'm probably going to keep saying it, but that's also important for Anthropologie. Some of the brands, the tags have updated, so make sure you're picking up the latest version of the tag as well. So just do a little research on Anthropologie. It's an overwhelming brand because it's so many brands, but it's a great brand to flip. Okay, number 5 is ZARA. Again, I'm probably going to get a comment about this, but I love flipping ZARA. It does really well for me. Again, it's not a high-end flip. It's not, I mean, occasionally it can be. Most of the times it's, the $20 to $50 range, which is where I do the majority of my reselling because I think there's a large market in that range. ZARA tends to be very trendy, very on trend. A lot of bloggers are wearing ZARA stuff. So just keep up with the trends of ZARA, and that makes it a much more profitable brand to resell when you know what's on trend. And then again with ZARA, make sure it's newer. I try to pick up a lot of ZARA new with tag. That seems to move really well. But again, I think it's a brand that has a lot of demand and seems to move pretty fast for me. Okay, so next, I know there's going to be a comment about this one, but I'm going to say it because I think it works. Number 4 is LOFT and Ann Taylor. Yeah, I said LOFT and Ann Taylor. Again, not a huge flip, but it sells. It sells. It sells. Again, with LOFT and Ann Taylor, it's so important to pick up newer items, new with tag and trendy stuff. So I'll tell you a story about why I'm putting this brand so high up here. I put it at number 4. I think it was like 3 or 4 months ago. I was at a thrift store sourcing and I found 15 to 20 pairs of new with tag LOFT and Ann Taylor pants. I picked them all up for $7, which probably some of you are going to say that's expensive. I was able to sell them all for $35 to $50. So it sells. These were all just like, some were jeans, some were just like, dress pants. There's like corduroy in there, all kinds of different variety stuff, and they were all petite. So I think it really does sell. People are constantly looking for that. People that work in offices need clothes like that. So it's a brand that sells. I know it's a mall brand, but it does sell, especially if you get new with tag stuff. Okay, number 3 is Miss Me. So if you don't know what Miss Me is, it's, most people know Miss Me for their jeans, but they make tops as well. It's those jeans with the huge, all the rhinestones and stuff on the pockets, and they're like really thick. And when you see them in the thrift store, you just know, like I can spot a pair of Miss Me jeans, a mile down the rack. Oh, there's some Miss Me jeans. But their resale value is insane. I don't think I've ever kept a pair of Miss Me jeans in my closet for more than like 5 days. They move like that. And like I said, I don't find them often, but when I do, they sell very quickly. So just keep an eye out for them. And I also think it depends on what area you live in. If you can find them more, thrift stores sometimes mark them up. But if they don't, I would even pay up for Miss Me because it flips for like $50 to $75 most of the time. And also they have tops as well. I know people always talk about the jeans, but they do have tops as well. I sold a couple of their tops. Again, they move pretty well. the price on the tops isn't as much as the jeans, of course, but it's still like $25 to $40, which is, for a top, I'll take it. Okay, number 2 is Free People. Of course, I couldn't leave Free People off the list. It's a great brand. There's so many brands within Free People. So there's Free People, which is the gold tag that everyone sees. There's Intimately Free People. There's We the Free, Free People Beach, Free People Movement. There's so many different lines of Free People. There's different tags, but Free People in general tends to just do really well for me. I know some people are saying it's getting a little stagnant right now, and it doesn't do as well as it used to. I don't disagree with that, but I still think it does well, and it's a great brand to pick up. I've sold everything Free People: jeans, shorts, tops, jackets. They have shoes. I've sold bralettes. It's endless possibilities with Free People. But again, just check quality, and for newer styles, new with tag Free People stuff is the best if you can find that. But it doesn't have to be new with tag, just newer styles, stuff that's on trend is important. But overall, I think Free People is just a really great brand, and the resale value can vary so much as well. So look up the comps, but if you find something that's like sold out or rare, you can hit a gold mine. You can sell it for $100, $120, $150, even used. So just keep that in mind with Free People, and look up comps. Like if you're in the thrift store, you found something Free People, look it up because it could be worth a lot. So that's my number 2 brand that had to be on the list, of course. And then my number 1 brand, I bet you all can guess it. It is no surprise. It's GYMSHARK. So GYMSHARK, maybe it has a soft spot in my heart because it was the first brand I flipped for my own closet, but GYMSHARK has never done me wrong. I've been able to resell it every time for great profit. So I think part of the reason is because GYMSHARK is constantly selling out, and they have a huge social media presence, so they're in demand all the time. So I think with GYMSHARK, it's just important to stay on with what is the trend with GYMSHARK. So like their high-rise leggings, their flex leggings, like the contour, do really well. I would focus primarily on their leggings. I've also sold their tops, matching sets, so if you can get like the flex leggings and the flex sports bra, that will sell really well. But just in general, GYMSHARK's a great brand to flip. Sometimes they flip for more than their retail cost just because they discontinued that or it's sold out. They're just sold out all the time. So it's a great brand to flip. I've been reselling for 2 years, and I think I started with GYMSHARK, and I actually sold a pair of GYMSHARK leggings today. So it's not a brand I plan on stopping anytime soon. There's a lot of other brands that could come along with GYMSHARK. I won't go into them here, but just like that whole social media fitness world, keep up with some of those brands because they have very good resale value. So that is my top 10 brands. I hope that was helpful for some of you. Let me know what brands are your favorite to sell down below, and let me know if you have any luck with any of these brands. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.